What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? This is the Club of the Man 1993. This is definitely, a few weeks late, but again, just catching up on some content. Um, Not the biggest name in Major League history, but still floats out there to me, being the brother, of course, of a former Major Leaguer as well, who had a pretty good career despite some, controversy involved. But just give my quick thoughts on this. About 2 weeks ago, February 9th, 2022, former Major Leaguer Jeremy Giambi, I think it was a first baseman and an outfielder, I think it was, um, for only 6 years in the major leagues, but he played for four different teams. Jeremy Giambi passed away back on February 9th, 2022, at the age of 47. Found dead in his parents' home from apparent suicide from a gunshot wound to the chest. Um, I haven't heard much, history about Giambi's, mental health, problems he may have had, which obviously probably led to, his death. Um, I always say, of course, personally, um, I feel the best that we can do is for someone who deals with, issues like mental health and whatnot, is be there for them, but also out of respect realize you cannot personally put yourself in their shoes. I personally feel like someone who deals with depression or, any other sort of mental health disease, that, everyone's scenario is different. You can't completely put yourself in their shoes. You know, Jeremy Giambi wasn't really, too, publicly known a lot. Like I said, he was only played 6 years in the major leagues. Again, he started off, he was drafted by the Royals. He played there for, I believe, 2 years. He was traded to the Athletics. He was there for 2 years, which he played alongside with his older brother, Jason Giambi, who, again, would go on to have a very successful career despite some controversy. He would be traded to the Phillies for a year, and then he finished his last 2 seasons of his major league career with the Boston Red Sox. He was, of course, found guilty in the Mitchell report for the use of performance-enhancing drugs, as so is his brother. They both, admitted, they apologized, respect for them for doing that so. But again, there wasn't seem to be too much, Only other thing that I think Jeremy was known for was that he was part of the movie Moneyball. His name was used in Moneyball, but he was played by a different actor. I've been suggested as a baseball fan to see that movie several times. I have not been able to yet, but I definitely want to check that out. But he was in Moneyball, from what I hear also. Again, just someone who definitely takes their own life. It's definitely sad. I mean, as someone who believes in God, I always say that God has a plan for you, even if you don't see it. But again, I also respectfully understand that somebody like Jeremy Giambi obviously, must have been dealing with like mental health, like I said. And, the best to do if you can't put yourself in somebody's shoes, as I always say, is just be there for them. Let them know that you love them, that you care about them, you care about their well-being, and, just do what you can to, help them. Again, you can't put yourself in the shoes. You can't say, I know how you feel. Which, there's times, yes, I know how you feel. You can say that, but I still continue to say that I feel like that you can't 100% put yourself in someone else's shoes. And, I never want to ever see someone, go this way. Unfortunately, Jeremy Giambi did take his own life. So, my thoughts and prayers to the Giambi family, for sure, during this tough time. Again, Jeremy Giambi found dead in his parents' home from a gunshot wound to the chest, self-inflicted, back on February 9th, 2022. He was 47 years old.